Ron and I started in ministry as lead pastors of a very small rural church in Northern California. Well, that town only had about 3,000 people that lived there, but those 2 years were some of the most exciting and difficult times of our ministry. I say exciting because the church experienced a revival within those 2 years that I can't even explain today. It grew to nearly 300 people in that little town. I say difficult because I only made $16,000 a year with a family of four to support and a stay-at-home mom that wasn't able to work during that time. Now, Rhonda's parents were very gracious and generous to help us by providing a vehicle and car insurance and assisting with those unexpected needs that come up when you're raising a young family. However, neither the church nor us could afford medical insurance, and it took us years to pay off the debt that accumulated related to the birth of our second child. Over time, we grew weary under the pressure of finances and the never-ending calls from medical bill collectors. Looking back, I've always thought we left too early. I've wondered what could have continued to happen in that rural community if we had been able to stay there, to buy a home, and to raise our soon-to-be family of six. Well, that's why I've created the Go Rural Initiative. Its purpose is to better sustain our gospel presence and pastoral leadership in rural areas by providing external income from those who are most committed to a rural pastor's success, their family, their friends, and their loved ones. Now, the purpose of the Go Rural Initiative is sevenfold. Firstly, we want to maintain a spirit-filled gospel presence. Many of our rural churches are the only gospel or spirit-filled witness in their entire community. It is critical that they remain there and that they thrive. Secondly, we want to subsidize income. We want to provide a way to partner with the family, the friends, and the loved ones of our rural pastors so that they can be willing to subsidize their income on a monthly basis. Thirdly, we want to increase longevity. We want to increase the likelihood and the longevity of quality leadership in Colorado and Utah's rural communities. Fourthly, we want to lighten the load. Many of our rural pastors are working 2 to 3 jobs to make ends meet. The Go Rural Initiative has the potential to decrease the likelihood of stress, of discouragement, and burnout due to excessive bivocational demands. Fifthly, we want to foster dignity. Nothing is worse than the burden of guilt. And it's my hope that this initiative will provide the opportunity for rural pastors to have dignity and value in being able to adequately provide for their families. Sixthly, we want to embrace culture. With nearly 40% of our network churches being rural in some form or nature, this strategy will help us embrace the rural culture and the geographic obstacles associated with ministry in our network. And lastly, we want to support churches. I feel like the network's primary mission, our prime directive, is to serve pastors and to resource churches. Well, this initiative has the power to do both of those. It will not only help pastors, but it will assist rural churches that can't presently support a lead pastor with a full-time salary. Now listen to me. We have worked hard creating this potential. We've partnered with other ministries and coaches to make this site available to you. But if you'll let us, we can help you experience God's provision for effective, lasting, and fulfilling ministry in your rural community. Now, the best place to start is to read all of the content in the accordion windows below. Then give me a call so I can get you onboarded in this powerful initiative. In the meantime, please remember one thing. We are here to help because your potential is our mission.